Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody! Today we have a custom villain. It is the second villain from Menagerie the Multiverse. It's the Netherwarden, created by Insom, who comes in a nifty doodle box with a trading card because Insom just puts so much effort into these decks and it's awesome. Alias Milo Brighton, first appearance, Menagerie number 6. Magical skills grant control of undead, otherworldly sight, and other mystical abilities. The delusional necromancer Netherwarden seeks to stop the coming of pandemonium, an avatar of the spiritual energy of the undead, and to do so they will subjugate all spirits to their will. With their army of ghostly servants and host of demonic masters, the Netherwarden will save the world no matter the cost. I love that. The Netherwarden thinks that they are a hero despite being an emo teenager with a ghost coat. Also non-binary. Fighting against the Netherwarden and their army of ghosts, we have Necro and his army of zombies, Visionary, Quiet Dreams, Johnny Rocket, and a new variant for Applejack called Homefront. This isn't the first of the variants from this wave, but it is the first that's actually from one of the Cutie Remark alternate universes, and they'll be fighting in Definitive Megalopolis. So, start of the game, Netherwardeners play Defender of Two Worlds side up. Search the villain deck for Perdition's Gate and the 3 Geedic cards and put them under this card. Search the villain deck for the 5 Wisp cards, put each of them into play, the rest in the environment trash, then shuffle the villain deck. Gameplay: each hero next to a specter is haunted. At the end of the villain turn, if there are fewer than 4 haunted heroes, play the top card of the villain deck. Then each specter deals the hero target next to them 2 infernal damage. If Netherwarden would be destroyed, flip their villain character card instead. These wisps say, when this card enters play, if each hero is haunted, play the top card of the villain deck, then destroy this card. Otherwise, play this card next to the non-haunted hero with the highest HP, so everybody gets one. When this card is destroyed, put it into the environment trash. That is all we need to know, so here goes nothing. The Tormented comes out when this card enters play. If each hero is haunted, they are. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 6 melee damage, then destroy this card. Increase damage dealt by this card by 1, so that is actually 7 to Applejack. Good God. End of turn. Everybody's haunted, so we don't get an extra card play. Everybody take 2. Visionaries goes to her projection, and that's it. So we really want to leave these little guys in play for the moment, or until something decides to take one out, and then we just go whole hog. So I'm going to Chaotic Summon, fuck it. We get a Ghoul and another Chaotic Summon, which gives us a Zombie and an Abomination. Cool. I'm going to turn Undead, draw a card. Alright, so this hits the second lowest for 2. That'll be the one on Necro, I guess. It's the non-undead villain target with highest for 2. That's Netherwarden. And this one hits all of them for 2, taking out this Spectre. Let's just start killing them, I guess. So much for that plan. Okay, start of her turn, we destroy this projection and put it back into play, because that's how she works. I'm going to rest the mind on her Spectre, and then she will draw a card and draw a card. Johnny Rocket plays, picking up speed. Don't have any other momentums to play off of that. And then let's play Still Life and drop it. Power, draw a card, draw a card. End of turn, draw 2 cards, and I can play 2 cards. Fast Footwork, draw 2 cards. Play a card, picking up speed. Let's play a card. Let's do a Supersonic Surge, destroy a momentum, increases damage by 1 till the end of the turn. I can play a card off of that. Let's play another Still Life. Fuck it. Draw 2 cards, play 2 more cards. Not great. I can basically do 2 damage to something. Well, let's see. Card play number 1. Supersonic Surge just so I can draw a card. Card play number 2. Okay, yeah. Zigzag Wind Up. 3 damage, 2 Netherwarden, and drop that Spectre. Okay, Applejack is going to raise this barn because why wouldn't she? She searches for her house and it's going into play. Everybody else draw a card. Her power is War Effort. You may discard a card. If you do, another player draws a card. Applejack may deal a tree 1 melee damage. If she does, destroy that tree and another player plays a card. I will go ahead and discard a card. And we'll let Necro draw a card because he's looking for a different power to use. Draw 2 cards. Megalopolis plays Impending Casualty. End of the environment turn, a player may discard their hand. If they do, they draw 2 cards and destroy this card. I'm going to have Necro do that, because we need Dark Ritual. Didn't get it. Well, actually, that's almost good enough. Alright, destroy that card. Okay, Netherwarden plays Aspect of the Gatekeeper, a demon. Spectres are immune to damage dealt by heroes they are next to. At the end of the villain turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Spectre, put it into play, otherwise discard it, and this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Well, this is going to be interesting. So, end of turn, play the top card of the villain deck, because not everybody is haunted. It's the Stricken. Not everyone is haunted, so play this next to the non-haunted hero with the lowest HP, that's Necro. Reduce damage dealt by the hero next to this card by 1. Oh, you know what? That's fine. He doesn't care about dealing damage. Mostly because I got rid of Tainted Blood. Each specter deals the hero target next to it 2 infernal damage. So we'll have this one go first. We will use Rest the Mind to redirect it to this other specter, destroying it. And then Visionary will hit it for 3, except it's immune to that damage, and she hits herself for 3, which goes to the distortion. This is going to be really disgusting. I like this already. I thought this Visionary was going to suck. I was wrong. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is not a specter. Discard it, and that hits Johnny Rocket for 2. Cool. Book of the Dead. I want Dark Ritual, or Dark Pact, excuse me. Put that into play, draw a card. I'm going to keep those undead turn because there's an awful lot of them. Draw a card. The ghoul hits the second lowest, which is the demon. The zombie hits the highest, which is still Netherwarden. And, oh, the abomination takes everything out. Right, there goes Rest the Mind. Well, whatever. Alright, destroy that decoy projection and put it back into play. I might as well go ahead and play Demoralization. Draw 2 cards. Johnny Rocket plays Fast Footwork. Draw 2 cards. Off of that, I will play... Short-term solution is not worth it. Let's do Sonic Shattering. Destroy momentum. That's 5 damage to Netherwarden. Power. Let's do that again. Sonic Shattering. 5 more damage. Draw a card. Alright, Applejack will play a Zap Apple. Power. I will not discard a card. However, I will have her deal a tree 1 melee damage. That deals with 2 targets 2 lightning damage. We'll take out the demon and hit the Netherwarden. Destroy that tree, and somebody can play a card. I'm going to play Short-term Solution and put this ghoul back on top of Necro's deck. Because the fewer villain targets there are in play, the less useful that ghoul is. Draw 2 cards. Megalopolis plays Persistent Paparazzi. When a hero uses a power, they deal themselves 1 irreducible psychic damage. Cool. Netherwarden plays the Tormented. Oh, this is the first one that got played. This goes next to the non-haunted hero with the highest HP, which is Johnny Rocket. End of turn. Play top card of the villain deck. The Possessed goes next to the non-haunted hero with the most cards in play. That is the Dreamer. The hero next to this card cannot play more than 1 card, use more than 1 power, or draw more than 1 card each turn. Well, and then each of them hit the hero next to them for 2. Goes to the Distortion, and that's it. Alright, Nito. Play a zombie. We will turn undead, draw a card. I'm basically waiting for these guys to die, because until then, they're more useful as damage dealers. Zombie goes after the Netherwarden. Abomination hits everything. Zombie goes after the Netherwarden, making short work of him. Demoralize. Hit everything for 1. Also, don't forget to refresh that decoy projection. I'm going to play Foresight, and I'm going to use it because it's actually useful. Hand, top, and bottom. Okay, and now I can draw a card, because otherwise I can't use her base power. Free for all, Johnny Rocket will hit the specter next to him, destroy that momentum. And then power, distracting chatter, take that specter out. The demon's not in place, we don't have to worry about it. Oh yeah, also... Necro hit himself for 1 irreducible psychic damage. Dreamer hit her projection for 1. Johnny hits himself for 1. Draw a card. I'm going to play AJ's Hat. Let's go and use the power on that. Search your deck for a tree, put it into play, shuffle your deck, and may destroy this card. Let's go Zap Apple again. I will not destroy this card. She hits herself for 1. Draw 2 cards, and we'll discard a card to hit the Zap Apple, hit the Netherwarden, and this Possessed for 2 each. Okay, everybody discard a card to get rid of that card. Boom. Megalopolis plays Bank Heist in progress. Start of their turn, a player may skip to their draw phase to destroy this card. Okay. Alright, Netherwarden plays Grave Peril. Netherwarden is immune to damage dealt by environment cards. I should note, the deck comes with this cool immune to damage from environment cards token. We'll go ahead and actually use it. Whenever an environment card enters play, the hero with the highest HP deals himself 1 infernal damage. And if that hero is haunted, this damage is irreducible. End of turn. Dreamer's projection takes 2. Necro takes 2. And that's actually it. Oh no, and also we play a card, Spectral Raiment. Reduce damage dealt to Netherwarden by non-haunted targets by 1. So they are turtling up. End of the villain turn, Netherwarden gains X HP, where X is H minus the number of haunted heroes, so that is 2. Okay, I'm going to use Book of the Dead. Go grab... Oh, I can search my trash. I know there's Blood Rights in there. Grab one of those, put it in hand, draw a card, turn undead, draw a card. Alright, the zombies hitting... Everybody's only hitting Netherwarden for 1. Abomination does its thing, and it's only villain targets, not the bank heist. Zombie hits the Netherwarden. Start of Visionary's turn, refresh the decoy projection, Demoralization. Netherwarden soaks it. Let's do Cerebral Hemorrhage, hit Netherwarden for 1, hit the bank heist for 2. Let's use Foresight. It's better than drawing a card. Draw a card. Johnny Rocket is going to skip to his draw phase and save us from the bank heist. Kind of needed to do that anyways. Alright, let's put him up and go find Winona, who is going to have to go next to Netherwarden. I will go ahead and use AJ's Hat again. Let's grab Bloomberg. And then I will destroy this so I can draw a card and use a power. We'll use her base power. Discard a card, let Necro draw a card. And I will deal the Zap Apple 1 melee damage. It hits the Netherwarden for 1 lightning damage. Destroy it. And let's do Precognition. I would rather have the Stricken out of those. Although the Possessed isn't the worst. Okay, draw 2 cards. We will discard a hit Bloomberg and draw 2 cards. Awesome. Stuff I was looking for. Hey, local legal expert comes out. Everybody draw a card. Okay. Oh, right, and I forgot Winona would have hit Netherwarden for 1. Oh, an environment card entered play, so Johnny Rocket hits himself for 1. A lawyer? Oh no, my worst fear. Netherwarden plays the Stricken. Who saw that coming? This goes next to the non-haunted hero with the lowest HP. Well, guess who? That's the Visionary. Reduced her damage dealt by 1. Yeah, that was the wrong call. Oh well. End of turn. Play top card of the villain deck. Rite of Ruination. Each player destroys one of their ongoing or equipment cards. Then each player without a haunted hero destroys one of their ongoing or equipment cards. We'll go ahead and get rid of Demoralization since it's not going to do anything. Everybody else destroy 2 of your things. That's it. Everybody only had 1. Okay, Necro is doing good work with zombies. Let's play another one. Turn undead. Draw a card. The zombies are actually going after the Stricken at this point. Abomination hits everything. Netherwarden for 1. Zombie goes after the Netherwarden for 1. Zombie goes after the Stricken and takes it out. Start of turn, that decoy projection is fine. Who could use Twist the Ether on Johnny Rocket? Yes, sir, ma'am, sir. Foresight. Hey, there we go. I needed that. Oh, also Netherwarden should have healed 3. Draw a card. Okie dokie. Fast Footwork. Draw 2 cards. Off of that, play Fast Footwork. Draw 2 cards. Off of that, Supersonic Surge. Destroy a momentum. Increases damage by a further 1. And play Flurry of Blows. Deal the target 1, 2, 3, 2 melee damage. Destroy a momentum. 2 more melee damage. Power, Interstate Charge. Not that this is actually going to do much. You know what? Yeah, no, forget it. Not Interstate Charge. I'll just do Flurry of Blows again and flip Netherwarden. 2 Unstable Necromancer. We'll flip to the side, restore Netherwarden to 40 HP. Put Perdition's Gate from under this card into play. Shuffle the 3 Geedic cards from under this card into the environment deck. Each hero next to a Spectre is still haunted. Reduce damage dealt to Netherwarden by 1 for each haunted hero, so that's currently nothing. End of the villain turn, each Spectre deals the hero next to them 3 infernal damage. So things are getting dicier. Perdition's Gate says this card is indestructible. It's a rift, by the way. When a Geedic card would be put in the villain trash, put it in the environment trash instead. The start of the villain turn, if a villain card is on top of the environment deck, play it. Otherwise, discard it and play the top card of the villain deck. That's fun. That was Johnny Rocket's power phase. Draw a card. Alright, it's time to beat a dead tree. Power. War effort. I will discard a card so that Johnny Rocket can draw a card. And then I'll hit this tree for 1 melee damage, so she can draw 2 cards. Destroy that tree. Beating a dead tree goes off, so she'll deal a non-hero target 2 melee damage. Well, that's Netherwarden, who takes 1. And then I can destroy this card to destroy an ongoing card. We're getting rid of the Spectral Raiment. So, no damage reduction anymore. Draw a card. Winona hits the Netherwarden for 2. Good dog. Hostage situation. And in the environment turn, a player may discard 2 one-shots if they do destroy this card. Good gravy, can I ever do that? Bye. Everybody draw a card. Nice. Okay, start of turn. This is an environment card, so we discard it and play the top card of the villain deck. Call of the Necromancer. Shuffle each Demon and Spectre in the environment trash into the environment deck. That figures. That's all of these little Spectre guys. Play the top card of the environment deck. It was a target, deals the hero with the highest HP 4 infernal damage. It is. It's hitting anybody. Applejack will take that. And this is going next to the non-haunted hero with the highest HP, so yeah, we'll put that next to Applejack. Otherwise, play the top card of the villain deck. So we're good there. End of turn, each Spectre deals the hero next to it 3 infernal damage. That's just AJ. And that's it. Is that it? That's not it. Then we play a card. Rite of Ruination again. God damn it. Yeah, okay, everybody's losing a whole bunch of shit. By which I mean Visionary loses all of her shit and nobody else has anything in play. Okay, never mind. This Spectre hits Applejack for 3, and that's it. Necro plays another zombie. He turns undead. Draw a card. Oh, right, I forgot to have Johnny Rocket hit himself for 1. A hostage situation? My worst fear. Okay, the zombie goes after Netherwarden. The Abomination goes after Netherwarden. Netherwarden takes 10 damage from undead. Start a turn, nothing happens. Mind Spike, Netherwarden. Oh, actually, all that was reduced by 1, so 5 damage from undead. Power, draw a card, draw a card. Rapid Retrieval. Applejack can get the Element of Honesty. Sure, why the fuck not? Draw a card. Power. Zigzag Windup. Hit Netherwarden for 1 and the Spectre for 2. Draw a card. Oh yeah, the Abomination should have hit the Spectre, so Johnny Rocket took it out. Yay, Netherwarden has no more damage reduction. We hit them second, so they took 2 damage. Cool. AJ's hat. Let's go grab a tree. How about an apple tree? I will not destroy this card. Draw a card. Let's see, I will discard a card to buck the apple tree. Somebody heal 3. That'll be herself. And Winona hits Netherwarden. Megalopolis plays collateral damage. Necro hits himself for 1. Collateral damage, his worst fear. And the environment turn, destroy a villain ongoing card. Thank you so much. Get this reminder token out of here. A hero ongoing card. That'll be one of the momentums. And an environment card other than this card. Whoops, well, sorry. Of course, that's at the end of the environment turn, so everybody gets to draw one more card first. But the Lawhawk is down. Then each target deals itself 1 psychic damage. Applejack heals 2 when the tree hits itself. The tree is afraid of the collateral damage. Oh, hey, the undead are finally taking damage. Start of the environment turn, destroy that card. Okay, start of the villain turn, discard the top card of the environment deck, and play the top card of the villain deck. It's called the Necromancer again. There's literally just the one specter. Play the top card. It's Persistent Paparazzi. Thanks a lot. That's not a target, so play the top card of the villain deck. The Cursed. Play this next to the non-haunted hero with the most cards in hand. I think it's Visionary. We have the hero next to this card. Plays a card. This card deals that hero 3 melee damage. Now that was the start of the villain turn, so we get to play one more card. It's an aspect of the Gatekeeper. Alright. The Cursed hits Visionary for 3, taking out the decoy projection. Terrifying. The Demon reveals another Spectre. This goes next to the non-haunted hero with the most cards in play. That's Necro. The hero next to this card cannot play more than 1 card, use more than 1 power, or draw more than 1 card each turn. That's fine, because he hasn't been doing that. And that's it. Oh, also, Spectres are immune to damage dealt by the heroes they're next to. Cool. Dark Pact. Turn undead. Draw a card. The Netherwarden has 2 damage reduction, unfortunately. It's just the heroes. Netherwarden is very immune to minions. So the zombies chew futilely on Netherwarden, but the Abomination can hit everything else. Alright, start of turn, we put a decoy projection from the trash into play. Visionary plays Mind Spike. Yes, on the aspect of the Gatekeeper, taking it out. The Cursed hits her projection for 3. Power, draw a card, draw a card. Alright, what would I like to get played again, is the question. Oh yeah, and then she hits the decoy projection for 1. Short-term solution, which I've been using incorrectly this entire time. I keep forgetting it goes under the top card of its deck. Well, there's no top card. We'll put the Possessed on top of the villain deck, so at least we know what it is. Power, Zigzag Windup, hit Netherwarden for 1, and the Cursed for 2. Draw a card. Alright, Applejack will play Beating a Dead Tree. Power, discard a card. Actually, no, there's no sense in discarding a card. Power, Element of Honesty hits the Cursed for 1. Draw a card. And then I will discard a card and hit the apple tree and heal Necro for 3. She hits herself for 1. Johnny hit himself for 1. Cool. Start a turn, destroy that card. Start a turn, everybody discard a card to destroy that card. Alright, Megalopolis plays a Wretched. It's the non-haunted hero with the highest HP. That's Necro. Oh, right, and don't forget Winona. She hits Netherwarden for 1. Start of turn, discard the top card of the environment deck and play the Possessed. Most cards in play is Applejack. That's a problem. And then we shuffle the villain trash into his deck and play Rite of Ruination. Johnny Rocket destroys 2 of his things. Everybody else destroys 1. I will get rid of AJ's hat so she can draw a card and use a power. She will zap the Possessed for 1. There goes Dark Pact again. And Visionary's got nothing. Good job. And of turn, everybody take 3. That drops the decoy projection. Necro takes 3. Applejack takes 3. And that's it. Book of the Dead. I want that Dark Pact back out. Eventually, it'll be useful. Turn undead. Draw a card. Netherwarden's got 3 damage reduction. The Abomination goes ham. Takes out the Cursed. Start a turn. Let's get that decoy projection back out. Mind Spike. Let's take out the Possessed. And draw 2 cards. Johnny Rocket. Rapid Retrieval is no longer useful. Well, I could get a Talisman out, but I don't really need one. Johnny Rocket will play Distracting Chatter and drop the Wretched. No more damage reduction. Power, Sonic Shattering, destroy Rapid Retrieval. 5 damage to Netherwarden, draw a card. Applejack will play Bucky McGillicuddy. Power, Element of Honesty, hit Netherwarden for 1, draw a card. Winona hits Netherwarden for 2, discard a card to buck the apple tree, and she'll heal herself for 3. Cool. Megalopolis plays Bustling City. Reveal the top card of each deck in turn order. If the revealed card is a one-shot, discard it, otherwise put it into play. That gets us an aspect of the Gatekeeper. Gross. A Talisman. Let's put that on himself. One-shot. Fleeting Mockery. Oh, cool. Let's look at the top card of the villain deck. We don't want that. It's called the Necromancer. Then I can play a card. Picking up Speed will let me play Rapid Retrieval. Does anybody have any equipment cards? That's a no. We'll just shuffle Applejack's deck, draw a card, and then I can play a card. Picking up Speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interstate Charge. We will drop that aspect of the Gatekeeper destroy momentum. And that's a one-shot. And that's not a one-shot, it's a Spectre. So that goes next to Necro. Start of the environment turn, destroy that card. Okay. Start of the villain turn. We play Naberius the Geetic. Geetic Demon. Haunted heroes cannot draw cards. Well, that's a problem. End of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. Also a problem. And then we play Grave Peril again. Netherwarden's immune to damage dealt by environment cards. Fun. End of turn. Each Spectre, by meaning this one, hits Necro for 3. Then we play the top card of the villain deck. It's the Stricken again. Non-haunted hero with the lowest HP is Visionary. Reduce her damage by 1. Okay, I'm going to play this Imp because it doesn't work the way I thought it did. Turn undead. Can't draw cards. Netherwarden has 2 damage reductions, so it's just the Abomination again. And then the Imp destroys a villain ongoing card. Yay. Yeah, let's throw those Spectres to the bottom. There's still one underneath, but that's fine. Cool. Draw 2 cards. Johnny Rocket, Flurry of Blows. First one, take out this Spectre. And then we'll drop all the Momentums for 3 damage to the Geetic over here. Power, Interstate Charge. 2 damage, finish off Naberius. He goes in the environment trash, draw a card. Almost through his deck. Speaking of almost being through someone's deck, Applejack will play Kix McGee. She will discard a card, so Johnny Rocket can draw a card, and discard a card to buck the apple tree, destroying it, which means she can hit Netherwarden for 1. And Winona hits them for 1. Yay. Start a turn, destroy Bustling City. Impending Casualty comes out. One player may discard their hand. If they do, they draw 2 cards and destroy this card. Hey, Johnny Rocket. No big loss. Okay, start of turn, we play Elagos the Geetic. Haunted heroes cannot regain HP. A big problem sometimes. End of the villain turn, the villain target with lowest HP other than this card deals the hero target with the highest HP for irreducible melee damage. Fun. And then we play a card. It's another Stricken. This is going next to Applejack. Kind of sucks. End of turn, the Spectres do their thing. 3 damage to the decoy. And 3 damage to Applejack, who hits back for 1 and 1. And then one of those Stricken hits Johnny Rocket for 4. Backfire Hex. Let's get a possessed corpse out of the trash. Turn undead. Draw a card. The zombies are going after Netherwarden, who again has 2 damage reduction. Abomination, do your thing. And then the possessed corpse hits the lowest. That'll be this Stricken on Visionary. Dropping it. Demon Imp has nothing to do. I could just kill that for a free card play sometime. Alright, rest the mind on this other Stricken. Oh yeah, refresh the Distortion, draw 2 cards. Johnny Rocket will play Fleeting Mockery. Top card of the villain deck is called the Necromancer again, get rid of it. Then I can play a card, Zigzag Windup, hit Elagos, and hit the Netherwarden for 1. Power draw a card, his last card, shuffle his trash into his deck and draw another card. Fun. I'll play this Apple Tree. Although she can't bucket right now. She's very low on powers at the moment. Discard a card so Johnny can draw a card. Draw a card. Oh good, it's Raise's Burn. I need that. And she can't deal damage to this apple tree, so we'll just not do anything. And Winona hits the Netherwarden for 1. Alright, the environment plays Malphus, the 3rd Geetic. Damage dealt to haunted heroes is irreducible. That's fine. She doesn't have... well, she does have a little bit of damage reduction. End of the villain turn, each Spectre deals the hero next to them 1 infernal damage. That'll be fun. And then we play the top card of the villain deck. It's Rite of Ruination. Frickin' again. Damn, we lose Rest of the Mind, and Dark Pact, and the Talisman. And I guess beating a dead tree since I got another one. Cool, that's it. The Stricken hits Necro for 4. Well, first it hits Applejack. Actually, no, that's not true. The Stricken hits Applejack for 3. She hits it back for 1 and 1, taking it out. No more damage reduction on the villain. Hooray. Elagos makes Malphus hit Necro for 4. And Malphus does nothing. Good job, buddy. Cool. I'm playing another Abomination. We need to end this. Turn undead. Draw a card. Alright, there's 4 zombies. First one hits Netherwarden. Then the first Abomination goes off. Then, let's see, zombie hits Netherwarden, zombie hits Netherwarden, zombie hits Malphus. There are no ongoings to destroy. Possessed corpse takes out Elagos, sending him to the environment trash. The Abomination drops both of the villain targets to 1. Start of her turn, we're fine. Visionary plays Psychic Maelstrom, and we win. I feel like we saw the entire villain deck. Yes, that was a good game. So that's it for this one. You can find a Netherwarden on Menagerie of the Multiverse. You can find Visionary Quiet Dreams on Walker's Workbench, if I'm not mistaken, along with Applejack. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. Had a good time this time. Tabletop Sim, the recent called DLC Menagerie of the Multiverse, Walker's Workbench, not less great games products. Please support the official release and flip. Fuck me in the Alps.